We were just talking about home road splits. Does an environment make a difference? Like, do you know why? Like, why do you think that the Mariners pitchers or the Mariners as a team just haven't been quite as stellar on the road?
I would think, for the most part, it has a lot to do with, just the environment. You can get away with a lot more in Seattle opposed to some other ballparks. But the objective from a pitching aspect is to try to be consistent as possible to deliver the results that you're looking for. I know it's a big factor for a hitter. I mean, that is by far one of the biggest factors. I think my time in Seattle, I was stunk at home, but I was able to hold my own up a little bit, but I was really good on the road. So it definitely is an impact as a hitter when you can perhaps hit a ball well to your opposite field, and it more likely going out than it probably be an out. So go ahead.
I was going to say, I think as you're talking about it, I just think it's what makes Cal's season so insane, like that someone is racking up these totals and doing it when he's playing half the time at T-Mobile.
Yeah, I mean, he's a switch hitter, and he's big, strong country dude from North Carolina, man. So I don't think it matters to him for him. I mean, he's just using all of his, physicality in that, and I think a lot of things that these guys want to feel is to be able to see the ball well and feel comfortable in the box. I found myself in certain boxes, I felt very much comfortable, and I saw the ball a little bit better sometimes in some places than others. So it is definitely, if it's not on your frontal lobe, then it's definitely in the back of your mind. I mean, as to what it is. So what Cal is doing is super duper special, just simply because he plays every day. He plays he plays the most demanding position of all places. What I have found out about what you don't do from a production standpoint in Seattle, the weather preserves your body. You don't have these long, crazy hot spells or really cold spells. It's pretty good. It's good for your body, and I think that is always good. I got a chance to play on I played in the Pacific Northwest in my mid-20s or late 20s, I should say, and then I got a chance to play my early 30s my early 30s in San Diego. So me playing another demanding position, which is center field, it preserves your body so much more. So when you get to September, you're probably mentally tired, more than anything, but your body is physically, it's okay. You can will the body with your mind, but, you want to be mentally in tune to everything. And, I mean, also, too, like the adrenaline of what it is for these last, 30 games, and that you have something to reach for, is that alone will get you going on a daily basis. So I don't, I'm speaking for the whole offense now. I don't seem to think that there will be no letdown in September as you start to see some teams fall off a little bit and kind of go through the motions. The teams that are vying for playoff spots, they will be amped on a daily basis, man, although it's going to be mentally draining because of the concentration that you need to try to get W's on the board.
No, this offense legitimately has surprised me so much. Going back to Cal for just a second, I obviously have to ask you, Mike, is he the AL MVP?
Yes. I mean, he's definitely 1-1 or 1A or 1B right now with Judge. I mean, we cannot dispute what, Judge has been able to do consistent, but, I'm biased. So I'm going to be pulling for Cal.
I'll allow it.
But I understand I understand the respect factor of what Judge is doing and what he means to the game and how he's been able to maintain his dominance in performance. I just think that is going down the stretch in considerable in this September. Sometimes MVPs are won in the last month, and this is a great opportunity for just writers all over the world to be able to take notice because Seattle is going to be have a spotlight on them trying to get by for a playoff spot. So it's going to be really interesting. But I'm pulling for Cal, man. It'll be I really haven't seen many guys that hit 50 homers.
Yeah.
50 plus homers and have close to 120 ribbies and not win an MVP. It's going to be, especially now, considering, but obviously it's going to be a challenge to be able to supplant Judge as the American League MVP. But Cal is definitely on his trail, and what better way to do it than to do it down the stretch, man, where it vaults the team into a playoff spot and possibly even win a division. That would mean, I think that would have a very large impact. I've been looking at some numbers on MLB Network and, Brian Kenny putting these different win probability things up and everything else. But you do have to take in consideration that Cal is a catcher, man, and he plays every day and he's in the lineup every day. So going to the post every day, man, is pretty special in the sense that what he is.
You mentioned hey, this team, their eye on the playoffs, and I'm sorry I didn't save you a lot of time for this one, but I have to ask, does this feel like a good playoff team?
Definitely. I like it from my opinion and my perspective is that there's a real lineup out every day, I mean, there's probably one or two people that are interchangeable in a sense, but for the most part, there are at least 7 guys in the lineup that are on the field every day, and we haven't had that in a couple of years. You kind of needed that, and so it was a great job of being able to get Josh and also be able to get Gino because it solidifies things. It actually puts 7 players on the field where a couple of guys will be interchangeable. And so that in itself gives me the signal that this is a very capable lineup to be able to do some damage. And we all know that, the playoffs is a crapshoot, but anytime you have a team that's running out there every day, it's a beautiful thing, man. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure the people in Seattle are looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Been chomping at the bit for the last couple of years. And I used to say, man, people don't really know what it's like, to Safeco for me with T-Mobile now. It used to be the biggest block party at 7 o'clock every day. And hoping that everyone gets a chance to experience that as we got a chance to experience a couple of years ago.
I need that to come back. That's what I need to see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yes. I mean, it would be. And look, I do think that if this team gets in, it really can run the gauntlet because of the pitching staff and the bullpen. So it's just going to be being able to contribute, to put yourself in a position where you don't have to run yourself crazy in this last 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, we're coming down to last 5 weeks of the season. So it's going to be pretty special, man. And I'm pretty sure everyone is excited about that.
Incredibly excited. Mike, thank you so much for your time, man. We appreciate it.
All right. You guys have a great day.